The town of Ashford had long since died, but its old train station still stood at the edge of the forest, crumbling brick by crumbling brick. Locals whispered that the station had closed in 1957, the night the Midnight Express vanished with all its passengers. No wreckage had ever been found, no bodies identified. Just silence. The tracks ran deep into the woods, rusted and overgrown, yet on some nights, townsfolk claimed you could hear the whistle of a train that no longer existed. Evelyn, a journalist chasing urban legends, arrived just as the last colors of sunset drained from the sky. The air smelled of wet metal and ash. Vines clung to the broken windows, and an old iron clock above the entrance still ticked, its hands forever frozen at 12:07. She stepped inside. Dust floated in shafts of moonlight breaking through the ceiling. Benches were overturned, schedules still pinned to the boards with dates from decades ago. Her flashlight flickered across a faded poster, "Ride the Midnight Express, safe, swift, certain." The last word had been scratched out violently, replaced with something carved into the paper, "Gone." The silence was suffocating. Then came a sound distant, hollow. The low rumble of a train on unseen tracks. Evelyn froze. Her watch read 12:06. She lifted her camera and followed the sound onto the platform. The air grew colder with every step. Fog rolled down the tracks, glowing faintly as though carrying its own light, and then she saw it. Headlights blazed out of the mist. An old steam engine roared into view, but its metal was corroded, its windows shattered, its carriages lit with a sickly yellow glow. The train screeched to a stop, yet the station trembled as if reality itself resisted its presence. The doors opened. No conductor, no announcement, only silence. Against all reason, Evelyn boarded. Inside, the seats were filled, but not by the living. Figures sat slumped in place, skin pale and paper thin, eyes black as ink. Some wore clothing from the 1950s, others from decades long after. They turned their heads slowly toward her in unison, their mouths opening as if to speak, but only a hiss escaped, like steam leaking from a pipe. Evelyn stumbled back, and as she did, the train lurched forward. Through the grimy windows, the world outside seemed to vanish. The station, the town, the forest gone. Only endless tunnels stretched ahead, carved from stone, their walls wet and glistening as though alive. Evelyn gripped her camera desperately, snapping photos, though the images on her screen showed something else entirely, herself. Sitting among the passengers, her eyes blackened, her skin drained of life. The hiss grew louder, forming words. A chorus of whispers filled the carriage. "Ticket taken, ticket taken, ticket taken." Evelyn cried out, searching for an exit. The doors would not budge. The conductor finally appeared at the far end of the car, his body tall and skeletal, face hidden beneath a cracked porcelain mask. In his hand, a lantern glowed with an eerie blue fire. He raised it, and every passenger whispered as one, "Yours." Evelyn's scream echoed as the lantern's light engulfed her. The final shot returned to the abandoned station platform. The fog receded, and the tracks lay rusted once more. Her camera sat on the bench, recording nothing but silence. Slowly, the old iron clock ticked forward by 1 minute. 12:08.